as,
Oh, sure.
get him off.
Valley segment is extremely popular.
Valley segment is very popular. Like anything, though, nothing pleases everyone.
Yeah, no. But there are a few that say he's no good. Get off the show. It's not doing you any good. It's led by his wife, Jill.
Very true. Hey, Sammy, nice hat.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
You went out to the Canadian Open?
I did. I went to the RBC Canadian Open yesterday at TPC. Had a really great time. I would say that I was flattered by the amount of people that stopped me.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I mean, it was ridiculous.
You're a
Quite
celebrity now.
frankly. But they all just want to ask.
Did you sign autographs?
No, but they're all just like, "What's Kipper like?" They all just want to be like, "What's Kipper like?" And the one guy I ran into, I forget his name, was like, "Is Kipper coming this weekend?" I'm like, "I don't think they have $15,000 to get him out here, so I don't think he's coming."
Is he as big of a jerk as it appears on the show?
Yeah.
That sounds better than what I get every time right now is, hey, what's up with
Oh, no, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a little rainy, but I went around with the Canadian boys yesterday. Saw Mackenzie Hughes make a 2 on a 497-yard par 4. It was pretty cool. He was fired up.
He couldn't see it,
No,
right?
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it either. I was parallel with him in the fairway, but he did a big Wendell Clark fist pump after he jarred it. So
497.
497.
Two shots.
2 shots.
So our Canadians are in good shape, though.
Yeah, we got a couple near the top of the leaderboard here. Cameron Champ clearly had a really good couple days, but, 3 different Canadians, including a man named Richard Lee, who is at tied for second. So we're looking good.
Taylor Penn.
And Rory, not so much.
Rory looks like he wants to be on a plane to wherever Oakmont is.
Will he?
Pennsylvania?
Will he meet the media, or will he just?
Oh, buddy, he's on a car.
Yeah.
Out of there. He's gone, boys. He's gone.
Before we get into our Stanley Cup final, news of the day: Peter DeBoer, no longer the head coach of the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
He might be the most successful coach record-wise over a stretch of 10 years than anyone else to lose his job.
I know.
Like he's been on a phenomenal run, including appearances in the conference final with 3 different teams.
Yeah.
And it's not good enough, I guess, today.
I guess they beat a very good Winnipeg team and a very good Colorado team.
And it cost you your job.
Tough series. And then they get beat by the Oilers, who beat everyone. They mopped up Vegas. They mopped up Kings.
You've got an article just recently posted. Is it up
Yeah,
on
it's
sportsnet.ca?
not up yet. It should be up in an hour
Okay.
or so.
Give us the gist of it.
The gist of it is about coaching today and how the average length of coaching tenure right now is like 2.5 seasons. And how impossible is it to coach with any authority when the players know you're not going to be there anyway? Like, every coach is a lame duck coach before they start, and it's stupid. Anyway, I know we have Doug and all.
We do,
rail about it
which
later.
means a great segue from your comments about a lame duck to one who's been one many, many times.
Oh my
Let's
God.
welcome him in now, Lame Duck McLean.
Yes, that's no
PE.
doubt about that.
Do you, where are you? We'll get into the Stanley Cup final for sure, but where are you on Pete DeBoer and Mac? We're talking about a guy that has a pretty great record. I mean, he has not won a Stanley Cup. He's not.
Neither had Paul Maurice as of a year ago.
Just the only thing missing is a Stanley Cup. This guy's done conference finals. He's done finals. He's won every game 7 I think he's ever been in playoff history. 629 winning record. But why is he no longer the head coach of Dallas today?
I think there's a few things that, first of all, a couple of tough rounds in the playoffs. Like, they played Colorado and they played Winnipeg. Two tough rounds. They looked like a little bit like a very disinterested team in the Edmonton series. I couldn't get over how poorly they executed, whether it was 5-on-5 power play, whatever. And, with that dynamic blue line, I thought I'd see a lot difference. So that, they had a tough go. Ottinger is starting a new 8-year contract, if I'm not mistaken. And we talked about it last week on the show. I mean, what happened post first of all, he's in the middle of the playoffs and he said, look, the coach can't score goals. You don't say that. You say that if you're having a beer, or you say that with your buddies, but you don't say that in a scrum in a playoff series. The coach can't score goals. The Ottinger debacle was really bad. It was bad enough what happened in the timeout and putting him back in, but the way he handled the press conference was ugly. It was really ugly for a supposed star player. I've heard rumblings that, you know, there's been comments made that you'll never win with Ottinger, you know, by people within the organization and actually within the coaching staff. Those things cost you your job. And you're supposed to, you know, you're expected to win when you're coaching the Dallas Stars with where they are as a franchise. And unfortunate for Peter. I like Peter. He's had a great career. This will be, 6 teams he's coached. Next will be his 7th, I believe. I heard the post-season meetings were ugly. They were not good. And whether you like it or not, post-season meetings with the general manager mean a lot. They do. And we've seen coaches. How many coaches have we had fired the last 3 years because of what was said in the post-season meetings?
So is this just a simple case of the inmates running the asylum here? So the players all go in and say Pete's too hard on us, or is like.
I don't think it was that. I think Jimmy Nill's a sharp guy. He's a smart hockey guy. Jimmy would have felt that going into the meetings that there was some real unrest within the troops. I would say that. And I'm sure it didn't just pop up in the playoffs. And the other thing, this team was expected to really do some damage at playoff time. And you've got an owner is a guy that's involved. And I've told you guys many times in this show, it's not always the GM who fires the coach. Mm-hmm. Many, many times it's the owner telling the GM to fire the coach. And I've had it happen to me on a couple of occasions. And you got no way out of it. So, you know what, they had no juice in that series against Edmonton. Am I wrong in that? I know give Edmonton full marks, but they had no juice in that series.
Well, yeah, I mean,
in my opinion.
Bitter disappointment for sure.
It is.
Yeah, bitter disappointment.
Mac,
you know what? Go ahead.
I just want to ask you generally about the idea of coaching in today's NHL, where it feels like the players now have the power. It used to be that the coaches be like, they wouldn't give you the opportunity, the ice time. You had to do what they said. Now it kind of feels like you can't criticize a player publicly.
I'm with JP
Berube
on this
wouldn't say
one,
a
Matt.
bad word about any league.
I'm with you. Are they too soft, some of these kids, that they can't handle a little bit of a challenge, even if it is public?
Yeah, I would say it's a little different, but I don't think it's that much different. I really don't. I don't think you're accurate on that. Like, coaches have been fired every 2.5 years for how long? For how long?